Hi guys, here Michele from Italy, and we tested the Wing AFS Stream, a wing that I define as balanced, stable and very intelligent. We tested it in a very wide range of conditions from wave to flat water, and now we have a clear idea about the pro, the cons and if we suggest this wing to you. So in the next minutes we will speak about the brand AFS, we will see which is the design and the characteristic of the stream, we will see how this wing behaves in the water and our conclusion. In the meanwhile, if you like our content and if you want to see more and more reviews on the channel, think to put a like, comment about your opinion and subscribe to the channel. Let's start from the brand. AFS is by far one of the top brands on the market. We already tested the AFS Enduro 900 a few months ago. Here you find the review, and I am really honest, this is one of the best all-rounder hydrofoil you can find in the market. But AFS does not build only hydrofoil, they have a huge range of boards and of wings. Honestly speaking, we, let's say, saw several wings of AFS in the past, but the Stream has been the first one that really turned our heads. So we had the possibility to test the size 4.5. The Stream is a brand new wing that anyhow inherits all the development that AFS made in the past in the other wing range. It is available in 6 sizes, from the 3 to the 6 meter, and in 2 colors, blue and red. The main focus of this wing is freeride and wave riding, and I tell you, we completely agree. This is an excellent wing if you will use it in these 2 conditions. The material are not the very expensive Alula, but they are neither the cheap Dacron. So here we have a UPE material on the leading edge and on the strut that makes this wing really rigid. Speaking about the canopy, we have 2 different material with ripstop. We have a more resistant and heavier one towards the front section, where you have the maximum load in the wing, and we have a lighter material towards the trailing edge. And it is, in my opinion, very important, because by this you have that the center of pressure of the wing stay constant due to the more strong material towards the front, but at the same time you really feel this wing as light, because the back part is very light, and you can feel it while surfing, but also while you are making some maneuvers. Moreover, there are also some reinforcement in the leading edge in order to preserve the wing, even if you throw it on the ground or on the rocks. Thanks to the uses of this material, we notice that the shape and the diameter of the leading edge is limited. For sure is smaller than the diameter of other wing that we tested, and it has a lot of advantages on the water, because we noticed that you can really reach very good upwind angle, because the wing really enter in the wind, and at the same time while you are surfing the behavior is very stable, very neutral, and for sure having a smaller diameter helps a lot the wing to enter in the wind and to stay more fixed. At the same time, we notice that this wing, even if it is rigid, anyhow has a sort of controlled flex towards the tip. So when you are in the upper range of wind and you receive a strong gust, the wing absorbs it very well, and the excess of power is somehow compensated by the breadth of the wing. The Stream is sold only with the boom option. The boom is a carbon one, very well made with the correct diameter, and you need to buy it separately. And the good news is that you have only one size of boom for all the Stream range. From 3 meter to 6 meter, only one size of boom. The connection between the boom and the trailing heads is well made. You have a few clips that you need to clip, and then you inflate the wing. At the end of the day, the connection is very sturdy, is very rigid, and we never had the feeling that the idea that something was moving. No, the boom is very, very solid with the wing. The suggested pressure of inflation is 9 psi. But now let's speak about the behavior in the water, because by far is the most important one. As I said, we tested the size 4.5 meters, and we tested it in a very wide range of conditions, from 12 knots to 30 knots, from wave riding to flat water. So now we have really a good idea in our hand about this wing. Let's start speaking from the low-end performance, because in my opinion this is the only point where this wing does not excel. I mean, the wing is very rigid, the pumpability is very well, the boom helps you a lot. With a few pumps you can really start flying even in the low end, but honestly speaking, we tested in the past some wing with a better low end. But in the mid and high range of wind, this wing is very good. Even when you have a very strong gust, the wing, let's say, open a little bit in a controlled way the tip, so absorb very well the gust, and you really navigate in a very controlled way. Speaking about the free ride, nothing to say, because this wing is very rigid. It is not a race wing, okay, but it has the power that you need to go with moderate to high speed. It is a wing that really wants to accelerate, and it's a wing that you can trust because it's very, let's say, easy in the control, even in the high range. If you are not an expert and you are learning somehow some maneuvers, no problem, because even if you are jibing or tacking, this wing is always in the position where you expect and where you want that the wing is. So in the maneuver, again, very well controlled, the boom helps you a lot, the wing is very light, so you can really move and change the direction without any issue, so also in the maneuver, nothing to say. But when we speak about the best part of this wing, in our opinion, is in the wave riding, because it is a very, very neutral wing. You can really forget about it. You start surfing, you put it where you want, and the wing stays there. It's light, it's rigid, the diameter is somehow limited, so it really enters very well in the wind, and it helps you also in the upwind navigation. So if you are searching for a very good wing for the wave riding, test this Stream, because I am very sure that you will like it a lot. So, summing up, in the water our verdict is very good. Very rigid, it's light, the boom is perfect, and in free fly, but also in free ride, this wing really excel. The only comment I can really say is that this wing is not extremely powerful like others in the low end, but it is compensated for sure by the rigidity and by the pumpability of this, because with a few pumps you can really start flying even in the low range of wind. So coming to the conclusion, who is this wing for? In our opinion, everyone can use the AFS Stream, from the absolute beginner to the expert. But probably the people that will appreciate it the more, the performance of this, are the intermediate and the expert. For sure, due to the rigidity, the lightness and the stability, this is one of the best wing on the market, and I personally appreciated a lot that AFS somehow find a way to create an excellent wing without using the more expensive material like the Alula, because at the end of the day this wing has performance that are very, very near to the Alula ones. Guys, I hope that you liked this video, so please, if it is the case, think to put a like, a comment and subscribe, and also tell us if you like to see other AFS products on the channel. Now we will go working on the review and we will see you later here in Sport al Centro. Bye, Michele.